Have you ever laid awake in bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering why your body just doesn't feel as rested as it used to? You go to bed at a decent hour, you think you're doing everything right. But somehow mornings feel harder, your energy fades quicker, and naps during the day seem more tempting than ever. You're not alone. As we get older, our relationship with sleep starts to shift. The body that once bounced back after 5 or 6 hours now needs more care, more preparation, more kindness, really. And yet, most of us never learned how to prepare for sleep in a way that truly supports our long-term health. But here's the good news. You don't need fancy gadgets or complicated routines. You just need a few simple habits, done consistently, to give your body what it needs to rest deeply, recover fully, and keep you feeling strong for the years ahead. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 easy things you can do before bed that will help you sleep better. And yes, even live longer. Because the truth is, quality sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It supports your immune system, protects your heart, sharpens your memory, and helps prevent falls and injuries. It's one of the most powerful tools you already have. So let's talk about how to use it better. Let's begin with something that most of us don't think twice about: eating dinner. Now, I know how tempting it can be to enjoy a nice, hearty meal after a long day, especially if dinner time is also your family time, or your chance to relax and treat yourself a little. But eating too much or too close to bedtime is one of the easiest ways to disrupt your sleep without even realizing it. Think about it. When you eat a big meal and then lie down right after, your digestive system doesn't get a chance to work properly. It's like asking your stomach to pull an all-nighter while the rest of you tries to rest. You might not feel it immediately, but it can lead to things like bloating, indigestion, or that annoying acid reflux that keeps you tossing and turning. And for many older adults, the consequences go even deeper. That discomfort in the middle of the night can make it harder to fall into deep sleep, the kind of sleep that helps your brain clean itself and your muscles repair. Over time, poor digestion at night can even affect your mood and memory. Take back Hong, a 74-year-old retired teacher who shared her story with us. For years, she couldn't figure out why she kept waking up at 2 or 3 in the morning. She thought it was just part of aging. But then she started eating dinner earlier, around 6 o'clock instead of 8, and keeping it light. Just a bowl of chow with a few vegetables. And guess what? She started sleeping through the night. No more burning chest, no more midnight wake-ups. Just deep, restful sleep. The trick is to finish your last meal about 2 to 3 hours before going to bed. And if you're hungry closer to bedtime, small snack is okay. Something gentle like half a banana, a few slices of boiled sweet potato, or a cup of warm oat milk. Enough to settle your stomach, but not enough to wake it up again. Now, speaking of settling your body, let's talk about water. Yes, water. Something so simple, yet so overlooked, especially at night. Most people know it's important to drink water during the day. But many forget that by the time we're ready to sleep, our bodies are often slightly dehydrated. This is even more true for older adults, because as we age, our sense of thirst becomes less reliable. That means you might not feel thirsty, but your body still needs the hydration. Now, I'm not saying you should drink a whole bottle of water right before bed. That's a sure way to end up making bathroom trips all night. But half a glass, that could make all the difference. Hydrating before bed supports circulation, helps regulate body temperature, and may even reduce muscle cramps that wake you up in the middle of the night. And here's something interesting. Dehydration has also been linked to headaches, confusion, and fatigue in older adults. That foggy feeling in the morning. Sometimes it's just your body asking for water. I remember talking to a gentleman named Chu Dat, 78 years old, who had been waking up every morning feeling stiff and groggy. He thought it was just his arthritis. But after a friend suggested he try drinking a little water before bed, and a little more in the morning, he noticed a change within just a few days. Less joint stiffness, more clarity in the morning, and fewer nighttime leg cramps. A small change, but a powerful result. Just be mindful of how your body responds. If you're someone who gets up to use the bathroom several times a night, it may be better to hydrate earlier in the evening, or limit the amount to a few sips just to keep your mouth and throat from drying out. If you're on medications like diuretics or have specific conditions like heart failure, always check with your doctor first. Remember, the goal isn't to overload your system. It's to gently support it. Think of your nighttime routine like preparing the soil before planting seeds. A little care beforehand leads to healthier growth later. Sleep isn't just a way to pass the time between days. It's how your body heals, resets, and prepares you to keep living the life you love. And that healing starts before your head even hits the pillow. Now that we've talked about food and water, let's ease into the next part of your nighttime routine. The part that most people don't think about until it's already too late. I'm talking about the moments just before you get into bed. Not what you eat, not what you drink, but how you wind down. Now, tell me this. Have you ever tried to fall asleep with your mind still buzzing? Maybe you were replaying a conversation, worrying about tomorrow, or scrolling through your phone just to relax. But instead of winding down, your thoughts only spun faster. That's not your fault. That's your brain being overstimulated, and it's something we can gently fix. As we age, our nervous system becomes more sensitive. That means our brains respond more strongly to stimulation. And it also means we need to work a little harder to create calm before bedtime. So if you're watching TV, checking email, or scrolling through Facebook right before turning out the lights, your brain might still be in go mode, while your body's begging for sleep. Here's a better way. Spend the last 30 to 60 minutes of your day in what I like to call quiet time. No screens, no noise, no news headlines. Just you, your breath, and a little bit of peace. What does that look like? Well, it's different for everyone. For some folks, it's sitting by a window with a cup of warm herbal tea, maybe chamomile or lavender, watching the sky darken. For others, it's reading a few pages of a calming book, or listening to soft instrumental music. Some even find comfort in prayer or gentle stretching. The goal is not to do something, but to slow down the pace of your mind. Take Balon, a spry 80-year-old from Dalat. She used to spend her evenings watching dramas on her tablet. But she noticed that even though she went to bed at 10, she'd lie awake until midnight thinking about the storylines. Once she switched to listening to old Vietnamese folk songs with her eyes closed instead. She found she drifted off faster, and her dreams were much sweeter too. You see, winding down isn't just about turning off devices. It's about giving your nervous system a chance to reset. When you slow your thoughts, your breathing follows. Your muscles relax. And sleep becomes not a struggle, but a natural next step. But that brings us to something just as important, the place you sleep in. Your bedroom isn't just another room in the house. It should be your sanctuary. A safe, calming space that welcomes you into rest. Think about your bed right now. Is it comfortable? Is it clean? Does it feel like a place where your body wants to let go? So often, we grow used to old mattresses, scratchy blankets, or pillows that strain our necks. We think, it's fine, I've had it for years. But just like your body changes with time, so do your needs for comfort. If your pillow is too high, too low, or too soft, it can lead to neck pain and headaches. If your mattress is too firm, your hips and shoulders might ache by morning. And if the sheets trap too much heat, you'll toss and turn trying to cool off. Temperature matters too. Most people sleep best in a room that's slightly cool, around 22 to 25 degrees Celsius. That gentle chill signals your body it's time to sleep. If you tend to feel cold easily, keep an extra blanket nearby instead of raising the room temperature too much. It's easier to layer warmth than to cool down once you're too hot. And here's something many people forget: light. Even small amounts of light, like from a nightlight, hallway bulb, or a clock, can confuse your brain's sleep signals. If possible, use blackout curtains or an eye mask, and keep screens out of the room altogether. One woman I spoke with, Co-Truck 76, said she never realized how much her bedside alarm clock was disturbing her until she got rid of it. She replaced it with a simple sunrise-style clock that gradually lights up in the morning. Not only did she sleep deeper, but she also woke up more gently, without that jarring buzz that used to startle her heart awake. It doesn't take much to create a bedroom that invites better sleep. A clean pillow, a dark room, a soft lamp, and maybe a touch of calming scent, like lavender oil or dried jasmine. These small touches send signals to your brain. It's safe. It's calm. You can let go now. And that's really what sleep is about. Letting go. Letting go of the noise, the busyness, the stress. Allowing your body to rest, repair, and prepare for a new day. When we treat sleep like a gift, something to be prepared for, honored, and protected, it gives back in incredible ways. Clearer thinking, better balance, a stronger immune system, even a happier heart. And remember, this isn't about perfection. There's no such thing as a flawless sleep routine. Some nights will be better than others. Life will get in the way. That's okay. What matters is consistency. When you practice the same gentle habits each evening, your body begins to recognize the pattern. Over time, those signals become stronger, and sleep comes more naturally, more peacefully, and more restoratively. Just like a favorite song or a familiar prayer, a good nighttime routine becomes something your body looks forward to. A quiet invitation to rest, recharge, and wake up ready to greet the next day with a clear mind and a strong heart. Now that your body is nourished, your mind is calm, and your bedroom is a peaceful retreat, there's one more piece of the puzzle to talk about. And honestly, this one might be the most powerful of all. It's what you carry inside you as you close your eyes. Not in your stomach, not on your skin, but in your heart. You see, many people go to bed with a weight on their chest. Not always a physical one, but an emotional one. Maybe it's worry about family. Maybe it's regret from the past. Maybe it's just the quiet ache of loneliness that creeps in after the lights go out. And all of that, whether we realize it or not, follows us into our sleep. But here's the truth. Your mind needs peace just as much as your body does, especially at night. And one of the most powerful ways to give yourself that peace is through a small, intentional moment of gratitude or reflection before bed. Now, I'm not talking about anything fancy. You don't need a journal or a spiritual practice unless you want one. This is something much simpler. It's the act of pausing just for a minute to focus on something good. Maybe you quietly say to yourself, "Today I'm grateful for my warm home, for the call from my grandson, for the breeze I felt on my walk." Or maybe it's just, "I made it through today." That's enough. That's powerful too. Because when you shift your thoughts, even slightly, toward gratitude or peace, your brain starts to release calming chemicals. Your heart rate slows, your breathing deepens, and your whole system gets the message. It's okay now. You're safe. You can rest. I remember speaking with Ong Min, a retired gardener from Hue, who once told me, "Every night before I sleep, I think of one flower I saw that day. Just one." He said it helped him feel more connected to the world, more at ease. And he always slept better when he ended his day on that simple thought. So if there's one final habit to bring into your bedtime routine, it's this. Leave the day behind with love. Don't carry the burdens that can wait until morning. Don't let the news, the bills, or the aches of yesterday follow you into your dreams. Choose instead to rest your mind on something gentle, something true, something that reminds you of the beauty still present in your life. Even if the day wasn't perfect, and let's be honest, they rarely are, there's always something to honor. A laugh you shared, bird you saw, a memory that came back when you smelled an old favorite dish. And if all else fails, just close your eyes and breathe. Deeply, slowly. No need to chase thoughts or solve problems. Just be. That's enough. Now, before we wrap up, let's take a quiet moment together. Just you and me. You've made it this far in the video because you care. You want to live not just longer but better. You want to wake up with more energy, more clarity, and more joy in your days. And that starts, believe it or not, with how you sleep at night. You've learned that eating lightly in the evening helps your body rest. That drinking just a little water before bed can support hydration and reduce nighttime discomfort. That giving yourself time to wind down, away from screens and stress, prepares your brain for peaceful sleep. That your bedroom should be a soft, welcoming space, not just a place to crash. And that your heart, too, deserves a little peace before you drift off. These are small steps, but don't let their simplicity fool you. They matter. In fact, they matter a lot. Because over time, they add up to deeper sleep, fewer health risks, and more vibrant mornings. And isn't that what we all want? If you've ever felt like sleep is slipping away from you as the years pass, I want to remind you, it's not gone. It's just waiting to be invited back, with a little care, a little intention, and a lot of kindness toward yourself. So tonight, when you get ready for bed, take a few extra moments. Make a cup of tea. Dim the lights. Put on your softest pajamas. Thank your body for all it did today. Even if you didn't get everything done. Even if you felt a little tired, a little forgetful, a little slower than you used to be. You're still here. You're still living. You're still growing. That's worth honoring. And if you found this video helpful, I'd love to hear from you. What helps you sleep better? Do you have a favorite evening routine or a comforting habit you always return to? Share your thoughts in the comments. I read everyone, and your words might just help someone else sleep better tonight too. Don't forget to like this video if it brought you value, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a tip for living well, at any age. We've got more uplifting, practical content coming your way, all designed to help you feel stronger, sharper, and more at peace with yourself. And remember this: good sleep is not a luxury. It's your birthright. It's how your body heals, how your mind resets, and how your spirit gets ready for the gift of another day. You deserve that rest, every night, no matter what. So here's to your health, to your peace, and to many more good nights and even better mornings. Sleep well, my friend. You've earned it.